Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is hanging like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward into puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the cup. A final bit of melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after ghosts before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. Heavy cause it's echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching all the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the coat. A final bit of melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch this separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Let the simple scissor weep beneath the heavy tribal kick. The seconds on the wristwatch are moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single strain. Listen to the sorrow that the minor chords can bring. No rhythm syncopation, just a raw acoustic spacey, raising every single line from your familiar face. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after ghosts before the morning hours start. The silhouettes are fading as the streetlights turn away. Nothing but the emptiness inside the early gray. Just the shadow of a dancer on the concrete floor. We don't live here anymore. Gold platinum weights sitting heavy on a frozen brow. We are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Gatery reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away. No longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. Synthesized humidity expanding through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction scraping hard across the concrete floor. We are smashing every barrier and destroying every door. The dimbo is a kinetic weapon hitting perfectly on time, a powerful documentation of an urban cybercrime. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the high society hid. Two powerful entities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Mute the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are falling down on the dirty concrete street. We don't need your titles to make our ascension complete. Just a broken crown lying in the early morning gray. We walk away. Dangerous ingredients inside a crystal glass, watching how the golden bubbles multiply and pass. One sip is all it takes to paralyze a sober mind, leaving every single trace of sanity behind. Your toxic definition of a beautiful mistake. I am counting every single promise that you like to break. An expensive habit that I cannot quite afford. A sharp metallic edge upon a double-sided sword. The chemical reaction is beginning to ignite, turning everyone inside into a green light. We take another swallow as the rhythm takes control. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. A beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Ooh, climbing up the ladder of this hazardous wire. Your touch is like an acid eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The baseline has a venom that is spreading through the floor, making every single person down here beg for more. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time. A structural synchronization of an urban crime. The chemical reaction is beginning to ignite, turning everyone inside into a green light. We take another swallow as the rhythm takes control. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. a beautiful destruction, floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Industrial implications slamming hard against the wall. We are paralyzed and happy as we undergo the fall. No antidote required for this elegant disease. We are down upon our knees, begging for another freeze. Mute the melody, completely lit the sub-bass crowd. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just a synthetic copy ticking on a steady grid, releasing all the secrets that the dirty way are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. A beautiful destruction, floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Of devotion and desire. The glass is lying shattered on the wet industrial floor. The venom has subsided and we do not feel the soul. Just a bitter aftertaste inside the morning light. We survive the toxic night. A hollow acoustic space inside an empty terminal. The frequency of our devotion's purely chemical. I can hear the reverberations bouncing off the wall. An architectural reminder of a beautiful fall. Tracing all the signals that you broadcast through the air. A microscopic current moving through my heavy hair. We don't need a telephone to understand the code. We are setting up a satellite along the gravel road. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub bass shake the foundations of our lives. Your silhouette is flashing like an ancient videotape, planning out a permanent and beautiful escape. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The dembo rhythm hits like an industrial machine, cutting through the static of a television screen. Castanets are snapping like an electronic clock. Time is standing perfectly frozen on the rock. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Let the synthesis scream like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different audio signals merging in a perfect blend, a beautiful connection that will never have an end. Silence, deep percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical resurrection to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time can darkness hit. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. The frequencies are dying as the morning light breaks through. The audio connection fading out away from you, just a lingering static on the electronic street. The transmission is complete. Electric raindrops falling on the cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid, but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. Synthetic palpitations hitting straight into the bone, an architectural design upon a shifting throne. Your pulse is like a frequency that cuts through all the noise, altering the matrix of our digital small toys. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The Dembo is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the sub-bass rumble like a monster in the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of glowing ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brain. Mute the sense completely, let the metal testers grind, leaving all the artificial safety nets behind. Just a mechanical heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, exposing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. The fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away, just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down. One once more. Listen to the jungle breathing underneath the concrete street. An ancient percussion waking up beneath our heavy feet. They try to tame the spirit with their artificial laws, but nature always answers with its hidden teeth and claws. Running through the alleyways where the wild ivy grows, where the secret current of the urban river flows. We don't need a golden crown to feel like we are kings. We just need the simple joy that raw independence brings. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. Woodwind flutes are crying out an independent song, reminding us exactly to the place where we belong. Far away from corporate towers and the digital display. We are washing all the artificial color right away. Sweat is dripping downward like the heavy summer rain, releasing every fragment of the simulated pain. The floor is shaking violently as the dembo starts to build. Every single expectation has been totally fulfilled. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Howling at the crescent moon above the cityscape, planning out a beautiful and permanent escape. Two independent forces that will never compromise, looking at the future through each other's open eyes. Strip away the sins, let the wooden laws collide. Nothing left to mask and nothing left to hide. Just the syncopation of the hands upon the skin. That is where the genuine rebellion can begin. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. The wild hearts are running free into the morning sun. The simulation broken and the victory is won. Just the echo of the timber fading in the trees. We do exactly what we please. Disconnect the optical cables and turn off the master generator switch. We are ending the simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow. A final final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale blue ray. We are watching all the complicated technological algorithms. Oh wait, no longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection has bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal zero tonight. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. Your voice is a low distortion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy dembo rhythm slows its pace down to a crawl, like a tired mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal zero tonight. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Let the sub-bass groan like a giant machine, shutting down, spreading a deep silence all across the abandoned town. Two distinct frequencies separating forever into the black. We are crossing the outer boundary and never turning back. Silence the orchestration completely, let the grid line erase. No artificial text is left inside this cold industrial space. Just a raw acoustic braid hanging in the empty room, accepting the peace that comes right after the boom. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. And the main power grid is completely dead and black. There is no incoming signal and no way back. Just the cold wind blowing down the vacant street. The disconnection is total and complete. Nylon strings are vibrating with an electronic pulse, a powerful medicine that will cure any false impulse. We don't need a map or a permanent address. We just want the freedom that our bodies can express. The campfire is burning how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. Traditional hang clouds hitting hard against the techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the cool night air. Your ancestors are whispering secrets in my open ear, removing every single fragment of the temporary fear. We are crossing borders without showing any passport sign, erasing every single artificial territorial line. The dembo rhythm is a horse that we ride into the dark, leaving behind a long trail of supernatural spark. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. Guitar, double wandering together through a historical labyrinth. Two cultures merging in a beautiful explosion, shaking up the dust that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb, a temporary suspension of the ordinary time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this crowded place. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in a modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. The caravan disappears into the early morning mist, leaving a lingering frequency that nothing can resist. Just the echo of a castanet upon the cyber street. Our journey is complete. Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is singing like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward in the puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A vinyl bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. A heavy footstep echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching how the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A final bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. They synthesize as we beneath the heavy treble kick. The seconds on the wrist, watch them moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink. Standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single string. Listen to the sorrow that the mind of chords can bring. No, there's been syncopation, just a broad busty space. Erasing every single line from your familiar face. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after ghosts before the morning hours start. The silhouettes are fading as the streetlights turn away. Nothing but the emptiness inside the early gray. Just the shadow of a dancer on the concrete floor. We don't live here anymore. Microscopic audio signals moving through the silent air. I can feel the sub-frequencies vibrating through my hair. You broadcast passwords that the public matrix cannot intercept. A collection of data that our bodies have securely kept. Nylon strings are tracking your biological rhythm tonight, altering the configuration of the surveillance light. We don't need an amplifier to communicate the strain. We just let the bassline inject itself into the vein. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. Your profile is a ghost painted on the liquid crystal screen, trying to decode exactly what your configurations mean. No longer hiding behind a commercial review display, just washing all the artificial coloration completely away. Traditional hand claps hitting hard against a techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the heavy atmosphere. The syncopation is a horse that we ride into the night, leaving a long trail of supernatural electrical light. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Let the acoustic guitar do with the heavy analog beat, wandering together through an underground tech labyrinth seat. Two ancient heritages merging in an explosion of sound, shaking up the data that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb, a temporary suspension of the ordinary global time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the empty space, bringing the spiritual intensity to this industrial place. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. Dun. The transmission ends as the morning sky turns blue. The digital encryption fading out away from you. Just a lingering frequency on the cyber street. Our secret conversation is complete. Da 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 da. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen, trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep, a collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the Clipper Tower tonight, turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. Your touch is like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The Dembo has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time, a structural synchronization of an urban cyber crime. Firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section just do it inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Hit the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just die synthetic, I'll be ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears, just a broken sequence on the urban street. The hack is complete. Black petals opening beneath the heavy artificial light, a secret botanical experiment inside the deep night. You try to capture the perfume, but it slips through your grip. like a drop of cold mercury upon a silver lip. Electric thorns scratching on the glass of the greenhouse floor. We are no longer looking for the things we loved before. An organic mutation growing wild in the dark concrete, feeding on the low vibration of this cybernetic beat. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. Synthesized humidity is rising straight up from the floor, making every single cybernetic organism ask for more. Your touch is like a nutrient that cuts into the dark, giving this synthetic garden its original organic spark. Palms pressing hard against the glass as the pressure begins to climb. We are growing 10 times faster than the ordinary time. No roots inside the dirt, just wires running deep below, where the secret electrical current always loves to flow. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the synthesis screaming like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different species intertwining in a dangerous embrace, leaving no single genetic trace inside this crowded space. Silence the percussion, let the soft frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical pollination to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. The petals fold back down as the morning sun breaks through. The digital illusion fading out away from you. Just a purple leaf lying on the sterile factory floor. The garden sleeps once more. Ancient caravan moving down the highway made of light, chasing after nomadic frequencies inside the deep night. I carry all my heritage inside a leather bag, while the ordinary citizens let their heavy spirits lag. Nylon strings are vibrating with an electronic pulse, a powerful medicine that will cure any false impulse. We don't need a map or for a permanent address. We just want the freedom that our bodies can express. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. Traditional hand clots hidden hard against a techno snare. A beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the cool night air. Your ancestors are whispering secrets in my open ear, removing every single fragment of the temporary fear. We are crossing borders without showing any passport sign, erasing every single artificial territorial line. The dembo rhythm is a horse that we ride into the dark, leaving behind a long trail of supernatural spark. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Let the acoustic guitar do it, the heavy analogs. Wandering together through a historical labyrinth. The two cultures merging in a beautiful explosion of sound, shaking up the dust that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this crowded place. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. The caravan disappears into the early morning mist, leaving a lingering frequency that nothing can resist. Just the echo of a castanet upon the cyber street. Our journey is complete. Microscopic audio signals moving through the silent air. I can feel the sub-frequencies vibrating through my hair. You broadcast passwords that the public matrix cannot intercept. The collection of data that our bodies have securely kept. Nylon strings are tracking your biological rhythm tonight, altering the configuration of the surveillance light. We don't need an amplifier to communicate the strain. We just let the bassline inject itself into the vein. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity textures camouflage our hidden scheme. Your profile is a ghost painted on the liquid crystal screen, trying to decode exactly what your configurations mean. No longer hiding behind a commercial radio display, just washing all the artificial coloration completely away. A traditional hand clasp hitting hard against the techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the heavy atmosphere. The syncopation is a horse that we ride into the night, leaving a long trail of supernatural electrical light. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of a loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coupe. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. It's the acoustic guitar with the heavy analog lead, wandering together through an underground tech labyrinth. See two ancient heritages merging in an explosion of sound, shaking up the data that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary global time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the empty space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this industrial place. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. The transmission ends as the morning sky turns blue, the digital encryption fading out away from you. Just a lingering frequency on the cyber street. Our secret conversation is complete. Sitting heavy on the frozen brow, we are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Glitchy reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away, no longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp passes catch the lasers and gleam, 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 gleam. Synthesized humidity expanding through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction's creeping hard across the concrete floor. We are smashing every barrier and destroying every door. The Dembo is a kinetic weapon hidden perfectly on time, a powerful documentation of an urban cyber crime. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic freak expensive rebellion, painted in a cyber industrial shade, living up a dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the high society hid. Two powerful entities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Mute the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Oh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are